In part 4 here, we're going to finish up our discussion of the loudness scale and then go on to look a little bit about how your hearing depends on what the frequency is of the sound. So people's perception of loudness is not the same as the actual pressure difference. So 10 decibels, most people would think, is about twice as loud. So a decrease would be about half as loud. So to get an idea of that, if you play the audio track that I provided you on Classroom, and that'll give you an idea of the loudness differences. What you should do is assume the test tone has a value of 100. And so then if you hear a sound twice as loud as that, you'd assign it 200. And if it was half as loud as the original test tone, you'd assign that 50. So you're going to go ahead and listen to loudness scaling on Classroom and then come back here and we will discuss a little bit about the results. Okay, so you listened to all those tones and hopefully you wrote down the numbers for twice as loud and half as loud and et cetera, forever how loud that was. And here are the actual values. The first tone is 15 decibels louder, the second is minus 5 decibels, softer, et cetera. So you can just go through there and compare and see how it sounded to you versus what the actual values were. And there's not a right or wrong way here. What you hear is what you hear, and what you hear is dependent on how your ear is formed and the way your ear and your brain interact and the way your brain interprets. So there's not right or wrong here. Okay, in this last section then, we are going to look at how your ear hears different frequencies.